Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibbitz. It's me, Mary, and I'm here today on this Felon Friday, November 21st, coming to you with today's edition of Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Love During Lockup, Word on the Street. Guess what? Monique is back. Let's hop right into it. So, the trailer for the new season of Love During Lockup premiered today on the interwebs. It is returning January 2026. I want to say January 30th. So, the trailer showed new couples and a familiar face. Yes, Monique is back. And from what I understand, Monique is back with a big dude. So this is going to be very interesting. And let's see how this season turns out. So, Love During Lockup will be premiering again in January. I want to say January 30th. So, let's strap our seatbelts in for another ride on the Love After Lockup train. Cannot wait, you guys. Honestly, I cannot wait for this new season. Friday night TV has been dry AF. And finally, Felon Fridays will be back. Monique has a statement. She says, I'm back, bitches. I'm back for round two. Now, y'all can see what I've really been up to. Thank you to our family and friends for keeping our secret. It's been over a year in the making. I can't wait for y'all to meet my man. New season's going to start in January, and let's get ready for the roller coaster ride. That's all I have to say. So now moving on to some other news. Keith was arrested. Yes, again. He was arrested yesterday, November 20th, for possession of controlled substances. And from what I understand, this is in relation to the case that he got arrested for last week. Remember when him and Letitia both got arrested for controlled substances last week? From what I understand, this is in connection with that case. Now, he had a $60,000 cash only bond. And a little bit of breaking news, they reduced the bond today to 30,000 secured bond. So Letitia and Keith's family had to come up with 10%. So Keith is being bonded out as we speak. Another source of drama this week. Lindsay has been dealing with the situation with her daughter, Miley Grace, for a few months now. And apparently, Miley Grace's stepmother and biological father decided to leak details of a very sensitive family situation to another blogger. So, in case you guys haven't seen it, there is CPS reports, text messages, all sorts of stuff floating around on the interwebs. I shared this CPS report, okay, from September 20th, which basically outlined where Miley received the bruises from and all other sorts of situations, which honestly, you guys, I'm tired of talking about because I've been talking about it all week. So I just want to say one thing. This is not a fake CPS report. I know other content creators are out there saying that this is a fake report that Lindsay typed up and gave to me to push out her narrative. All I have to say is I am highly offended. That is total bullshit. Wait, hold on. That was bullshit. Because if anyone thinks that I would put my reputation and the reputation of my channel that I've worked so fucking hard on for the past 4 years to put out a fake document for anyone, even Lindsay, and you guys know my relationship with Lindsay, I would not put my channel, my reputation on the line for anyone. So for you out there who think that I would actually do that, this is what I have to say. So moving on, like I said, this is a very sensitive family situation. And Lindsay tried to keep it under wraps because this has been going on for months. This did not just happen. So apparently, the other adults in Miley's life decided that it would be in her best interest to leak her personal business to the blogs simply because they hate her mother. I don't understand this way of thinking. I thought as adults we need to protect the children under our care, but I guess not everybody thinks like me. So, like I said, you guys, Lindsay was forced to put everything out there. So, this is basically the custody suit that Lindsay filed against Miley's biological father. She put it out there on her Facebook. I'm going to put it up here for you guys to pause and read. And this basically lays out everything that Lindsay has been dealing with. And she has a custody date on December 3rd to see a judge. So until then, there is really nothing else to talk about until she sees a judge. So, in case you guys missed it, I did do a word on the street. Please go check it out. This is the real story behind Lindsay and Miley. And yeah, that's basically it. Because honestly, I'm tired of talking about this. So now moving on. You guys remember Raneka, right? Diva, Raneka. She was with Ashante, who tragically passed away during their season of Love During Lockup a few seasons ago. Well, Raneka got herself a mugshot. Oh, yes, she did. Back on the 16th, Raneka was arrested in Cobb County, Georgia for simple assault misdemeanor and terroristic threats and acts. So once I get more info on exactly what happens, I will let you guys know. And moving on, I have a little sort of update between Deontay and his baby mama, Addie. As you guys may or may not remember, Addie was arrested about 2 weeks ago for assault on a family member, which we all figured out was Deontay. Well, it looks like the lovebirds have made up. It is Addie's birthday. She shared a bunch of nice things that Deontay gave her, including a card that made her tear up. So if the two of them could work things out, that is fantastic. They need to worry about their little boy and put their baby as their first priority. So if they could work out their relationship, more power to them. Addie has a court date in January in connection with the assault on a family member. So hopefully everything will turn out for the best. Moving on, Mama Karen had a total meltdown on Facebook over $50, and it has turned into a fucking shit show. Apparently, she asked Troy and Zaria for $50 because she had an emergency, and they told her no. And she flipped the fuck out on Facebook. And she has been flipping out for days. Okay. So this is just some of the stories that she's been posting, some of the stuff that she's been saying about her son and her daughter in law. And Troy says, y'all go entertain Mama Karen. She's having a mental breakdown again. And it really does seem like that she's having a mental breakdown. But I'm like, over $50, there has to be something more. So basically, Troy published these texts that he received from Mama Karen. And she says, I'm getting ready to dog walk you. You got motherfuckers thinking I'm on motherfucking drugs. You got me fucked up. And I'm not going to say the next word, F. You better take that down. Or it's going to be hell to pay on this internet. It's going to be worse than it was last year. They're going to shut you down at me, so you better take that shit down. You got motherfucking think I'm on. You got 10 minutes to take that down while my dog walk you and the whole fucking family. Your wife's family. Don't let me start that child abuse shit again. You're trying to make people think I'm some bad mother. You got me fucked up. All I have to say is Mama Karen is entertaining. Don't get me wrong. Mama Karen brings the spice to the Troy and Zaria storyline. But when it comes down to real life, real family shit, I could imagine her being a real fucking handful. And I feel for Troy and Zaria, okay? Because I could just see her being a real handful. And honestly, I couldn't deal with a mother in law like that. I thank goodness every day for my sweet as pie 78-year-old mother in law who, just comes to my house, eats dinner, takes a little siesta on my love seat. She is sweet as pie. And I couldn't picture myself dealing with a mother in law like Mama Karen. Okay. So that's like some real life sympathy for Troy and Zaria. But like I said, she is entertaining AF. And this is courtesy of LAL Real T on TikTok. Go follow them if you don't, because they capture all of the lives of the cast members that I miss. And this is basically a minute snippet of a 6-minute clip that was uploaded to this TikTok account. And basically, I'm going to give you the cliff notes. Mama Karen to basically called Zaria a substance abuser. She does not have a nice name for her. You are not allowed to call her Zaria on her page. You need to call her, probably going to get into trouble with YouTube for saying this, but you need to call Zaria Cumface, apparently, on Mama Karen's page. And she was just going off left and right. But this 1 minute snippet, I decided, you guys need to hear this because, like I said, she is entertaining as fuck and you just can't help it. She's like a train wreck. You have to sit there and watch her. So here we go.
Turkey said, I don't know why y'all think my mother the star of the show. I never thought I was the star of the show. You and Zaria, y'all said y'all the star of the show. I ain't no star of the show. Him and Zaria's they the main characters according to them. All of y'all just like them. I like Letitia. I like her because she drama. She look way better than Zaria. Troy should have had something like that. No, I'm just part of the cast. Zaria and Troy said they told their audience the other day that they the stars, and they brought me in. Y'all ain't bring a motherfucking thing in. I bring my own A game. Me.
So there you go. Okay. Mama Karen says she brings her own A game and she would rather have her son with Letitia. I fell on the floor laughing so hard, cough laughing. I think I was cough laughing for like 10 minutes. This is why I had to share this clip with you guys. If you don't follow LAL Reality T on TikTok, you need to go follow them. So, yeah, Mama Karen's a trip. Okay, a little bit of positivity. Teeny is due any moment now. Um, I think she's due sometime in December. Bags are packed, ready to go. She's really cute with her baby bump. Now, Dylan, unfortunately, I don't have any shirtless selfies to share of him this week because it looks like he is taking a ride on the Heather paranoia train. So first he posted this to his Facebook where he says, "Remember when I said there were people conspiring against me? Where here I go again. I just want to make a public statement before something happens to me. Just like something happened to my aunt alone in Denver when none of us at her funeral and just a blank obituary site to be remembered by." Then he posted, and this is where I was like, Dylan, please, you need to stop abusing whatever substances you're abusing. Since at least May of 2023, When I complained about my devices being hacked, I was for sure correct. Can someone help verify that the fact that this IP gateway address that is showing on the Oh My God cable web console as well as on my device across multiple platforms and networks, both at my home and other places I frequently visit, shows that there has been a security breach. And then he posted a bunch of blurry screenshots of IP addresses and things from his devices and stuff. People were in his comments trying to reassure him that he wasn't hacked, but it seems like Dylan is taking a ride on the Heather delusional train. And if you're wondering what's going on with Heather, all I have to say is I would not be happy if I was to get into this lift. Okay? So, give me 1 second. Heather is a Lyft driver in Chicago, and this is a little bit of the life of Heather.
I'm on a live. Oh my God. So it's 1:41 in the morning. If you guys saw my Instagram post, I posted my hours for the last 3 weeks, 54 hours, 55 hours and 41 minutes, 45 hours and 40 minutes. And I'm not even making the minimum wage. I've never made so low before in the entire 6 years that I've been driving delivery or delivering transportation, human chauffeur, etc. and so forth. The last 3 weeks have been awful, and I just keep working more to make up for the deficit. But it's like I was making what I made in this shift. I was making that in a 6-hour shift for the for the last 6 months. So this is really weird. But I don't know. It's just getting to the point where I could only work more if they made an 8th day of the week. Like, I'm just tired, and whatever. But I'm thinking about going to the casino before we go home. I guess we'll see. Oh, I came out here to get gas and some snacks, some Twizzlers and some gum. And Xavier and I stopped at this gas station and they're closed. The gas station right by Rivers at 1:42 in the morning. I thought that was a 24-hour gas station. Even Mickey D's right there is still open. Here, do you want half?
No.
Even the Mickey D's right there is is always open. So that was really weird. I've been coming to this casino for 10 years now. And I've never seen the businesses around it close. Like, they stay 24 hours. The gas stations anyways. But yeah, we're still out here. We've been driving since about 1:30 p.m. Xavier's been sleeping a lot. I have not. Just trying to get the bills paid.
Can you imagine getting into that lift, you guys? That's all I have to say. I feel so bad for her customers. Anyway, at least she's working. At least she's working. She has a roof over her head. She is no longer sleeping in a tent. So we have to give her credit. Okay? So a couple of miscellaneous things before I let you guys go. Here is Juju, the self-proclaimed queen of Love After Life After Lockup. Okay? Here is Taylor with her boo. Here is Ty. And here is Chevelle's baby with her big sister. So cute, clipping her nails. And finally, Savannah and her cow are judging you. And I just want to say thank you, everybody, for all your support. Thank you for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Double check that you are subscribed because YouTube is on that trip again where they are unsubscribing people and they don't realize it. So just double check that you are subscribed. Please like, comment, share my video with a friend or 10. Please consider joining my membership and check out my merchandise. The holidays are right around the corner. Buy yourself something nice. See you next time, everybody. Bye.